Iron Potato found himself facing off against King Groot. The two warriors circled each other warily, each looking for an opening to strike. Suddenly, King Groot lunged forward, swinging his massive battle axe. Iron Potato barely managed to dodge the blow, but he stumbled and lost his footing, leaving himself wide open, and King Groot seized the opportunity to bring his axe down with all his strength. But Iron Potato was not so easily defeated. With a roar of anger and defiance, he gathered his strength and hurled himself at King Groot like a battering ram. The two warriors collided with a deafening crash, and for a moment, it seemed as though the world itself might shatter under the force of their blows. But in the end, it was Iron Potato who emerged victorious, standing over the tall, fallen body of King Groot. The fight between Iron Potato and Mephisto was epic. Iron Potato used his iron body to block Mephisto's fiery attacks, while Mephisto tried to outmaneuver Iron Potato with his demonic powers. At one point, Iron Potato picked up a giant potato and threw it at Mephisto, hoping to distract him, but Mephisto just laughed, caught the potato, and hurled it back. As Iron Potato fell to the ground, Mephisto seized the opportunity and launched a barrage of fiery attacks at him. But Iron Potato remembered that he had a small bag of salt in his pocket, so he pulled it out and sprinkled it on Mephisto's fiery attacks, causing them to fizzle out and dissipate. With Mephisto's powers neutralized, Iron Potato charged forward and delivered a mighty punch, knocking the demon out cold. Iron Potato and Valkyrie were bitter rivals in the potato farming industry. They had been competing against each other for years, each trying to outdo the other in terms of yield and quality. One day, Iron Potato received a challenge from Valkyrie to a potato farming competition. The competition was set to take place in a large open field. Iron Potato arrived early, armed with his trusty shovel and a bag of fertilizer. Valkyrie arrived shortly after, carrying a basket of freshly harvested potatoes and a watering can. The competition was intense. The two farmers dug furiously, trying to unearth as many potatoes as possible. They watered their plants, added fertilizer, and used all sorts of tricks to gain an advantage. Iron Potato started tossing potatoes at Valkyrie, trying to distract her, and Valkyrie retaliated by pouring water on Iron Potato's head. At one point, a cow wandered into the field and started eating the potato plants. Despite the chaos, in the end, Iron Potato managed to emerge victorious. Next up, Iron Potato met Void in the battlefield, a powerful entity that threatened to consume everything in his path. As the two clashed, the air crackled with energy and the ground shook beneath their feet. Iron Potato swung his hammer with all his might, but the Void was a slippery foe, darting and weaving around him with ease. Suddenly, the Void produced a rubber chicken. Iron Potato raised an eyebrow, but he was not one to be intimidated by poultry. He charged forward, swinging his hammer in a wild arc. The rubber chicken bounced off the hammer's iron head and flew into the air. Laughing, Iron Potato turned to face Void once more, but he was caught off guard by a sudden barrage of flying rubber ducks. They flew at him from all directions, quacking madly and bouncing harmlessly off his armor. Iron Potato roared with laughter, his eyes sparkling with joy. For hours, the two battled, with each one trying to gain the upper hand, but in the end, Iron Potato emerged victorious, his hammer slamming into Void with a final thunderous blow. One day, while walking through the forest, Iron Potato stumbled upon a giant creature known as Arcus. Arcus was a massive, hulking beast that towered over Iron Potato. He had massive claws and razor-sharp teeth, and he was a fearsome opponent. The battle began with Arcus charging towards Iron Potato, but Iron Potato was quick to dodge and counterattack. He landed a powerful punch that sent Arcus flying through the air, but the beast quickly regained his footing and lunged at Iron Potato once again. The two exchanged blows, each landing devastating punches and kicks on the other. But Iron Potato's love for potatoes gave him the strength he needed to keep going, and he eventually managed to knock Arcus unconscious. As he stood over the defeated creature, Iron Potato couldn't help but chuckle to himself. Looks like you're the potato now.